today's review, it's kind of like first impression review. I don't know. I put 4.4 hours into it.
That's first impression.
Yeah.
Not enough, man.
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's
never enough.
People. But we are talking about Underward. So if you like the games like Lethal Company, Content Warning, what's another fucking game I was trying to think of recently?
What was the one that you go down in the shit pod and you make videos?
That's lethal. That's content warning. Yeah.
Content warning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like the gist of like
the
those
gist.
close to this, but then there's what are the other ones we play like Phasmophobia and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit, but not really.
Yeah,
Backroom.
no.
I feel like it's more like
Escape the Backrooms.
Lethal Company.
Yeah. So basically, in this game, you play as 4 characters in hazmat suits, just like in the Backrooms almost. Escape the Backrooms. Yeah, that's what it was called. But you're going down levels in elevators and trying to pick up alien samples. But there's a time. What the fuck was that?
That was my. Don't worry about it. That's my refrigerator.
Whew, scared me. But there's a time limit in order to find all these alien species and bring them back to your elevator. So the furthest level we went down was 7. But
How many levels are there?
Oh, so you're going down? And,
yeah, you're going down.
Okay.
You're not going up. You're going down. But it's basically this research facility that is investigating into these aliens. But there's been an outbreak. So you're going in, collecting the specimens, and reaching a quota. The only way you can leave is by reaching this quota. So the aliens, like tubes, they're giant tubes. Some of them are bigger than others. You can grab the tubes and like push them, and you can get assistance from your other teammates to help you push them through the hallways.
Does it go faster when you get help?
Oh, it goes a lot faster. Like if you get a small tube and you get like 3 people on it, you can go so fast you'll start seeing sparks and stuff go up.
Oh, dang.
But the big thing about this game is that these tubes that you're picking up make noise when you're pushing it, and all the creatures go off of sound. Even with you talking, they go off sound and go towards you. So you kind of have to be careful. Half the time we're whispering and just talking. The main reason why I like this game more than like Lethal Company is because a lot of the items you pick up are super useful to fight off enemies. So like plates, cups, and I think like a trap, you can actually pick it up. It'll tell you the level of it depending on what enemy you're trying to like face up against. If you throw it at an enemy that's like super strong, it'll just stun them and you can run past them really quick.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that part is like, to me, a big game changer for the game itself. You can only hold like 4 items, but if you pick up more plates, it just stacks onto those items. There's so far the creatures that we faced. There's this nurse that has she turns into the spider-like creature and chases you down. It's
a nurse?
A nurse is fucking spooky. She'll just stand there like, Silent Hill, those kind of nurses.
Yeah.
She just stands there until she gets alerted by you, and she'll chase you down as like a spider creature. But if you throw a plate at her, it'll stun her. You can't kill her. And then you have like these little boxes that run around. Some of the boxes are not like, so legs will come out, spider legs will come out of the boxes and run around. But those boxes contain stuff inside of them, so you can chase them down and open them up. They won't attack you, but some boxes will that have arms out like this and fucking spider legs, and they'll get you. A lot of things, the whole premise, I think the alien things take control of people and like items, because some of them are teddy bears, some of them are in disguise.
Oh.
So you got to be wary. And some of the stuff is on the ceiling too, so you have to look out for the ceiling.
Oh,
dude, the game like is super intense, but once you get the hang of it, especially on the first level, because the first level you need to just collect resources. You need to collect items to throw.
Wait. Like first level, like
going down. The first level, you need to like collect as much stuff as possible and put it in the elevator, so you have stuff for the harder levels. And plus, you'll get like super lost in the game, so you can pick up like glow lights and stuff to mark places you've been or mark where you need to go, because you will 100% get lost. That was our main concern in the game, was getting lost. And you have like this little compass that directs you, but the whole place is a fucking maze, right? But the game is super fun. The enemies that we have faced so far was like the nurse that I was talking about, this little IV bag that turns into a creature, the ceiling creatures. The biggest one that got us was a mimic. So
what?
Travis and I were pushing a tube down because it took 2 people.
Is that the nurse?
That's the nurse.
Oh shit!
So
okay.
we were
We're watching
pushing
a
this
video.
tube down, and we see one of our guys run up to us. And I thought it was my girlfriend, or I thought it was Sarah. And I kept hearing my voice because it took the audio from my voice and started pushing it out. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And we walk up to it, and all of a sudden, it changed. And we fucking
Oh my
booked
God.
it, dude.
It's the thing.
And I think that was on like level, and that's a very good point. It's almost like the thing. So that was at level 4. It intensifies each time. If you gather more over your quota, you can use that money towards buying random items in the elevator that will assist you.
okay.
But they're random.
So still like Lethal Company.
It's still
kind
like
of.
Lethal Company. Like with this one, it still needs some work, right? Because like to unlock cosmetics and stuff like that, because you see people with different color suits and stuff, you have to hit a certain level each time. So, well, you have to be a certain level. So right now, I think I'm level 30 or something, and we have like a good bit of the cosmetics unlocked. But there's no like save point. That's where it's kind of like Lethal Company. There's no like...
It's all roguelike.
It's all roguelike. Every time you go in there, it's going to be a little bit different, except for the first 2 levels are basically similar because we got the hang of it. There's different ways to go through different doors. So like you get the tube of the alien thing that you're trying to collect for the quota, and there will be these little platforms that you can unlock a door by putting the tube on it to unlock the door, and then you can take the tube to the elevator and that door is unlocked. But it's a fucking maze. It is super intense, and I don't know. I think the main reason why I enjoy this one so much is like I said before, it's just I feel like I have a fighting chance with this game, and the procs chat is really good, and I like the fact that the creatures are very different on each level. You still run into the same ones, like the nurses. It's the big one, but it's very different. So you have 10 minutes to go in here and reach your quota. After 10 minutes is up, the cage is unlocked, and a giant creature comes after you. You still have a chance to collect stuff. Travis and I found this out last night. We were playing. We were stuck in a spot, and we had a minute left. And Travis had this big tube, and I got stuck in a locker somehow because it glitched out. I was finally able to get out of it, but all the lights shut off, and the cages are open.
Well, what cages?
So you'll run around, and you'll see like these cages with a timer up top, and that's where they come from. And dude, when they
I
come,
see.
oh my God, Travis and I threw dozens of plates at it. It knocks out, but it'll get back up. That's the key thing.
They get back up faster than the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Travis and I, dude, it was scary because all the lights go out, so it's dark, and you're trying to. That's where like the lights and stuff that you throw on the ground would assist you to figure out like, oh, I need to go this way, I need to go that way. Boy, I thought we weren't going to make it, but we made it. And we beat quota, but then level fucking 7 is so damn difficult.
Oh, so each level you have 10 minutes? Or
Yeah, each level you have 10 minutes.
okay.
And then there was this, I think it was level 5. Travis and I walked through, we got off the elevator, walking through, and all of a sudden a fucking wall collapsed, and a big ass creature that was a toilet creature.
A toilet creature?
He was in a toilet, and he had spider legs, and he was ginormous, and we ran. We had to do that one quick. We had to like grab stuff and run back. But once you're in the elevator, you're safe. So you can go inside the elevator and just stare at them, and they'll walk away and just move around and
Oh,
stuff.
that's good.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's the only safe place on
That's
the
the
floor.
only safe place. I haven't attempted to like hide in a locker because I just recently found out I got inside of a locker.
Oh, there are lockers.
I don't think you can.
Oh, okay.
But the thing about the lockers, like you can open them, but there'll be creatures inside the lockers that will grab you and pull you in. So you have to be wary. You can revive people. As far as I know, like each time you revive someone, they lose a little bit of health. And then they also, their respawn timer to pick them up is a lot shorter. So each time you die, it gets shorter and shorter. So, because I think we picked up my girlfriend like 3 different times, but her respawn counter was getting smaller each time she went down. So you have to be wary of that. There's no health packs or anything like that you can pick up. There's a lot of items you need to be like searching through drawers. You need to be searching through lockers just to find, or a supply closet, anything. So everything is pretty much useful. They do have stuff that make noise to attract the monsters to you if you need a distraction. So if someone found some maracas or a squeezy chicken head thing. So yeah. I really enjoy this way better than Content or Lethal.
Wow.
And I'm hoping, like, I'm really hoping for some updates on the game to like improve a lot of different stuff in it. Yeah.
It was interesting. I was looking up who made this. It was a Japanese game developer. I couldn't tell how many people worked on it, but they previously worked on like 2 games. One was like a anime looking like puzzle game, and the other one was Escape Room Chronicles, which looks not scary, but like they don't have nothing in this vein yet. So that was interesting. I also thought it was interesting that they didn't release this in early access. This is a full release game.
Nope.
So I was curious, does it feel finished? Does it feel like a 1.0 game, or does it feel like it needs work?
I think it's finished. I mean, I would like to see more just like
Content.
Whatever, yeah. I mean, we only made it level 7. I don't know how many levels there are, but that level 7 was fucking difficult. And I think we didn't, once you get the gist of like gathering supplies when you have time and then going after like the tubes and stuff like that, just taking your time and knowing the map as much as you can, I think we can make it and beat the game. So, but you saw the cage with a timer. Yeah, it is fucking.
So do you have to get all of the tubes?
You don't have to you just have to hit quota. So here's another thing. If a person dies on a level and you made quota and you go to the next area, you go negative. So you have to make up for that person dying.
Dang.
Yeah, we were down because I think it's 1,000 money, 1,000 points or whatever. So we had to make up the 1,000 points and make quota. Yeah, so you don't.
So if you don't do that, then you fail.
Oh yeah, you fell.
Okay.
And there's no like. And here's the thing about quota: if you don't reach it, you don't reach it, but you have to reach it. So you can't advance or anything. So let's say 10 minutes are up. 10 minutes are up, and you're just sitting in the elevator. You still need to make quota. They're not going to move the elevator, or you can't do anything.
Gosh.
So you have to run out there.
Oh my gosh.
And do your best to survive to bring everything back. Because that's what happened to us the first time. I was sitting in the elevator. I'm like, we didn't make quota. Can we just go? Nope. You have to make quota on that level. Because like Lethal Company, you can not make quota, and you have like 2 other days to do it.
Yeah.
But the map is so big, it's kind of impossible to make sure you grab every tube.
So each map is about the same size, like just ridiculously big?
Some of them, I don't know. We can't explore the full. Like, I'm telling you, dude, it is a fucking maze. I think there was only one map, and I think it was on level 6, which was a bonus level, and it was just story beats. We were like inside a fucking spaceship of some sort, and we grabbed the one tube, brought it back, and that was it. So, and then the traps. What I like about the traps, if you throw them down, it's like a spike track. It shoots up a spike, and no one runs across it. You can still pick it up and still reuse it.
Nice.
Not unless it sticks on the enemy, then the trap's done.
Gotcha. Was that what that guy did to kill the box?
Yeah.
Monster? Okay.
So, but it's fun. It's very very good teamwork too, you know? Especially pushing those tubes around, dude. It's like, if you get a big one that's worth 1,000, like that huge one in that back corner, boy, you need fucking a lot of people to push to go fast.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I appreciate about indie games is that a concept comes out and then the community just builds upon it. Like, this is very similar to the other games we mentioned, but it definitely has its distinct style, its distinct gameplay. But the familiarity is there. And it's like, yeah, now, like, we've come to the point where here's like a more mature version of Lethal Company that we could get behind. So
I like that they still have some silly bits to it too. Like when you guys are in the menu and you're just like doing your little emotes.
Oh yeah,
around, like
yeah.
I love the emote wheel. So the emotes are 1 through 0 on your keyboard, and each one's different. And you just click it and just fucking amazing.
There's 10 different ones, I guess.
Yeah, there's 10 different ones. So,
well, like the little rubber chicken thing would run around. It's just like, it's so serious looking in so many ways, and then you run around with rubber chicken. You know, it's like kind of silly, and just the movements of the characters sometimes are silly. But I mean, I was reading somebody on the comment here was like, I don't love the bright red UI, but I actually kind of think it looks kind of cool. It kind of fits the theme. And the little noise bar at the bottom, like there's an identity here that's kind of interesting.
I mean, I think it adds to like the seriousness.
Yeah, so the noise bar at the bottom, as you can tell, like when you're talking, when you're moving around, it gets wider and wider. Once it goes to full red, you're just loud as shit. So especially whenever you're pushing a tube, wanting it to reach quota, it is, if you're going fast, they're going to hear it. And no matter if you're going fast or not, they're going to hear it no matter what.
Did I understand correctly last night that one of y'all said something and then the mimic like picked up that dialogue?
Yeah, it picked up that
said it
dialogue
back?
and kept saying it back.
That's crazy to me.
It
I
was
wonder how that
fucking
works.
spooky as shit.
Yeah,
I
I
just-
gotta save it somewhere, right? Like,
Fuck
it's recording
I know.
audio.
And what's so weird, I think I don't like this part, is that I don't know if we had two different mimics or not, but my girlfriend was hearing her voice from the mimic, but I was hearing my voice from the mimic. So
That's
if I'm
interesting.
hearing a mimic with my voice, I know it's a mimic, but I don't know what Travis was hearing.
I
So
wonder if y'all are all hearing your voices.
maybe so, but that is spooky as shit because they're loud and they'll just slowly walk up to you until they get to a certain point and start booking it. You're like, no. Because I really thought it was Sarah fucking coming towards us because we had a big tube. I was like, come help us. And she starts running. I was like, wait, why isn't she saying anything? And then it just, you're like, fuck. So,
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
but you find like decent weapons in here too. Like I found a grenade, a Molotov cocktail. A lot of the weapons I don't know what to do. They don't explain a lot. They will explain on the top left corner what power level it is and what it can be used for. But sometimes you're running around so fast, you just kind of like I don't fucking know what I'm doing. So
The Headliner is the other game that we played that's similar to this.
yeah, it's similar, but that's more. Yeah, it's similar.
No, I mean, yeah, this one looks more polished for sure.
But this one, I don't know. I was talking to Sarah and Travis about it. For some reason, this game is more enjoyable, and I think to me personally, I think it's just we can defend ourselves against this a little bit, against the enemies and stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, I like that.
And working together, you working together as a team. If you go off like with two split off twos, it's pretty easy to work together and accomplish stuff. So
When it's like definitely has a creepy atmosphere because like even Lethal Company, like with the graphics and stuff like that, when you see creatures, like sometimes they're scary, but sometimes they're like a
little silly. Yeah.
Content warning especially is kind of silly. And in this one, and some of that might be by design, but like in this one, it's it definitely has a very eerie atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was watching it, it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, but it was definitely like there were some freaky moments where it's just like just the way the creatures look and stuff like that. And just like dark hallways, like and the scan lines, on the screen and stuff like that. Just
when it's
adds
dark,
this-
it is dark. That dude just got.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So you can throw things at those in the ceiling, but they'll eventually reappear.
Yeah. Pretty cool. It's only $7.99.
Yeah,
Man, I need to get it. I
It's
just want to get it to support them.
it's worth it, dude. Like it's a super fun game.